These nuts, these nuts. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. These nuts are enormous. These audio levels are crispy. I like to pontificate on the proliferation of my microphone production. Hey there, welcome to the stream. It's Wednesday. I'm dressed like I hate magicians. Well, no, I'm dressed like magicians that I hate. There you go. My dyslexia came up there for a second. As you could tell, it's a jacket over a shirt. I hate that look, and it seems to be very common with magicians that try to appear quirky. Magicians that try to appear different, right? Instead of wearing a button down or the traditional black, button down or whatnot, trying to make it seem like you're edgy. They wear a shirt. They wear a shirt underneath their jacket, and I hate that look. I see it constantly on Instagram. If you look up local magicians, guaranteed you're gonna find a guy wearing a fedora, and you're gonna find a guy wearing a jacket over a t-shirt, like I'm doing today. But then again, I'm a magician, right? So unfortunately, what's going on? I'm part of that. I'm part of that same thing that I judge, and I understand it. So welcome to the stream. It's 12 o'clock almost. I put the stream to start at 12:10. I said, fuck it. We're doing things early because that's the way we do things here. We do things early. We're not going to do this 12:10. I jerk off and I come on time. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but welcome. We have an action-packed episode as we usually do. A lot of topics to get through. This is a trick-heavy episode. A trick-heavy episode because there's some tricks I want to talk about. And I hate that. I hate talking about tricks. And I hate talking about magic because, well, I mean, there's not really much to talk at. You could only bitch about so much until you just start getting repetitive and monotonous. But who's this man in a suite? Is this Jabrizi? I'm going to take off the suit. I apologize. I hate this. I wanted to have a theme or a little dumb bit. But you know what? No, we're not going to do the suit. As a matter of fact, I was looking in the pocket. This is how long ago I wore a suit. I looked in the pocket, and let's see if it's this one. I found a ticket, not a ticket, but I found. Let's see if I could show this here. Look at this. This is a pamphlet to a Michael Bolton concert that I won in a suit. So I was the only person dressed in a suit in the entirety of the place, of which the average age was dead. So if you ask people to pretty much act their age, they'd fall over and die. And this is the concert that I attended, I believe three, maybe 4 years ago. And I still have this in my jacket pocket. So that lets you know how long ago or how long it's been. You can't wear suits here. You can't wear any sort of jacket here. We have summer, and then we have a little bit colder summer. Right now we're dealing with slightly colder summer. But that was the last time I wore this. And it still smells. This is a fragrance by Michael Bolton. And it still smells. I gotta tell you, it smells like your stepdad. That's what it smells like. It smells like what you would have as the scent in your house when your stepdad comes over and bangs your mom after a lengthy divorce with your actual biological father. That's what it smells like. And the perfume is called, or the cologne rather, is called Love. Love. So that's from the Michael Bolton show from 4 years ago. And I felt like a retard because I was the only person that went in a suit. Everybody else had t-shirts on. So I looked ridiculous. Imagine me and my height in a suit. It's like, oh, look, he went to Boys Warehouse. We went to Boys Warehouse and we got him a nice little suit. I gave, that's a potential Turner joke. That's a potential Peter Turner WhatsApp call joke at my expense. Hey, did you get that suit in Boys Warehouse? That's all I have to say about that. Let's see the comments here. Aren't people of your ethnicity usually? Hold up. Aren't people of your ethnicity used to wearing full cover in tremendous heat? Yeah, but it's dry heat, right? So in the desert, it's dry heat. So when they wear that, it's actually cooling. But over here, it's very humid. Like you have ball must. You have to put deodorant on the underside of your nuts. And that's what allows you to not die here. So we can't wear anything long sleeve. We just sweat our balls off. So in answer to the show's title, why should you be any different? Well, yeah, obviously I know that I think the baseline is disappointment in me, right? That's the baseline when it comes to my channel. However, what I think is there's more disappointment in you, and we're going to see why in the latter part of this particular live stream. What does your shirt say? It says "Show up on my dick tall." I sell these. I think I've sold maybe one or two of these ever since their inception. Nobody wants to wear them. Why would anybody want to wear a shirt that says "Show up on my dick tall"? Especially when people are of average height. And why would you wear? Why would you want to wear this? Although this shirt has gotten me through TSA, as I've mentioned many times before, without any sort of incident, and it's also been something that I've taken many pictures with people because of how hilarious this shirt actually is. So I've gotten many pictures with individuals because of this shirt. So it's an attention grabber, that's for sure. A Cuban cigar break before production. I wish. One of the things that I want to be able to do here is to have a cigar during the live streams, but I can't. I can't. Even with one of those air purifiers, it still is disgusting, and it still smells way after you've taken care of it. So one of the first things that I'm kind of disappointed at is myself is I went to the local gas station by my house, and I'm going to a music festival in about a month, right? So I want to prepare. I want to prepare ahead of time and have my liquor ready because I'm not going to purchase liquor at the music festival. That's gross. That's a stupid use of capital. So obviously you're going to sneak in liquor, and my liquor of choice, especially as of late, has been Four Loko pre-game. Four Loko pregame. And this gas station, I think I've mentioned it in streams before. It excited me when I saw this gas station was the only place in South Florida that has this particular product. And they come in different flavors. We have sour grape. So for those of you guys that like, you know, the whole movement that happened last year, there's your flavor. We got lemonade. We got sour blue raz. I've tried all of them apart from sour grape and the tea one, right? They don't sell this anymore. They don't sell this anymore at the local gas station, which is unfortunate. And it's pretty much, it's gone. I think it's gone. I don't think they're bringing it back, especially because they're about $2 each. So it's easy for homeless to come in, grab it, and then get hammered around the premises. So I'm sure they stopped selling that. But I was looking for alternatives, and I've realized this is, as I mentioned, homeless liquor. This is liquor that homeless people drink, essentially to forget the fact that they're homeless. So I thought, let me get something that looks like it. And JT, you're probably someone that could provide commentary as to how this liquor happens to be. But I looked for something that was similar in at least appearance to this, and I had called Daniel and told him, hey man, I was looking for this, and I didn't get Mad Dog. Mad Dog is a notorious homeless liquor, and I did not get that. But I think I got something that's one step below Mad Dog, and that is Johnny Bootlegger. So you can't see it because it's green, right? This is the apple. This is the apple flavor, and I'm sure JT, you as a former employer of a liquor store, you could tell me about the trashiness on a scale of 1 to 10 that this is. And I tried it a little bit, and it's good. It's good, which scares me because I feel like I've been lowered. My tax bracket, my my overall wealth as an individual has now been lowered by one level. But I got Johnny Bootlegger, which is I think one step below Mad Dog. It's literally one step below Mad Dog. But I got two different flavors. I tried them both, and they're the same thing as the Four Loko. So for the past 3 years, I've been looking for this Four Loko pregame, this magical Four Loko pregame. And it's been there the entire time in the form of Johnny Bootlegger. So this is what I plan to sneak in there. But here's a problem with this. It's glass. So these are glass, right? A little bit more classy than the plastic bottles. But what I'm hoping is that maybe I could transfer this to another vessel, and that's what I take into the premises of the actual concert. But this is what I'm disappointed at. And here's the best part. When I went to the gas station and I purchased this, right, I think I bought 4 bottles just to have different flavors. And the guy rings up the thing. So he rings it up, and it says $8, right? And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm not going to pay $8 per bottle. That's stupid. I'm just going to put the other ones back. And I tell him, oh, I'm just going to put the other ones back if it's $8 a bottle. And he goes, no, that's for all of them. That's for all of them. So Larry Isley here says the bottle itself lowers the property value of nearby bottles. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have to sneak into this fucking festival. I'm very unhappy because I the plastic bottles are very efficient, right? The Four Loko is very efficient, and it's a nice pregame. It literally is a nice pregame. Whereas this, I feel like this is the game. Once you drink one of these, that's it. That's the game. So I don't know what's the difference in ingredients from that one to this one, but I haven't had a full bottle. I just had a little bit just to try it out. But I'm sure that this is definitely the equivalent of Natty Ice. This is the malt liquor equivalent of Natty Ice. So I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with it. I've told Danny to check up north in Sebastian if they have Four Loko pregame, so I could clean out the stock at a whopping $2 a bottle. So I'm very upset that they took that out on my potential. But I do love that conversation when I thought, oh man, $8 a bottle, that's crazy. I don't want to buy that. I'll buy one. And he says, no, that's for all of them. That's it. That's pretty much it. And he goes, I asked him, is this what homeless drink? And he goes, yeah. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. On a scale of 1 to 10, that's trashy. Thank you for the the honesty there. Let's see. Homeless people have better taste. Like the most glorious creation, Old English. Old English. Yeah, you're right. I haven't had that yet. I don't think I've had a 40 yet. So I really can't say that I'm technically an African American unless I have my 40, and I haven't had that yet. So we're waiting. We're waiting on that. If you haven't tried Mason Peach, do so. It will change your life. I'm really dyslexic today. I'm having a hard time reading things. I'm not hungover, I promise. I don't have a drinking problem, right? I'm just mentioning it. Mind you, I say that as I show this, but this for a purpose. It's that I'm going to try to sneak this into a festival, right? Or sneak it in. They don't care. That's the thing that I've realized. Even Disney, they don't care what you bring as long as it's not weapons or drugs. What that does to your body is worse than drinking gas. That's cheap. Yeah, but the same could be said about anything, really. Oh, if you're drinking anything, juice is bad for you too because of the sugar, right? You could say that about anything processed. You could say that technically about even water, right? Some people say that sparkling water, oh, it's bad for your heart and your teeth. What? Are you crazy? So I need to look that up. Paul Mason Peach. I think you've mentioned that before. I need to check the local liquor store, sift through all the homeless people, and go through there, and definitely see if I could fight my way to one of those, because that sounds like something that a hobo would drink. So this is that was the intro. Let's get into the actual show portion, right? Which involves the topics that I guess I want to talk about. Let me X out this Four Loko shit. I guess I'm not gonna. Well, the name of the title of this stream is "I'm Disappointed," right? So I'm disappointed, and I am very disappointed for this particular reason. And I put a video on Monday, and I thought it was a fun video. It's about this channel that happens to be using its assets to try to get views, right? It's using its assets, and I would say it's very good-looking assets, right? And I made a nice little video of it, and I thought it was a fun video. But then I start reading the comments. And I start to learn that the my audience is simping. My audience is predominantly simping. So I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't feel comfortable with the idea of the most intelligent group of individuals in the planet, which is the people that tend to watch my videos, simping for a magic channel. What's going on? So let me go here and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Right? Look at that. Smooth transitions and everything. And look, they even show you. What I noticed, by the way, is that they don't show on this thing, on this, they don't show my they don't show this shirt, which kind of sucks. They don't show this. Is this real? Is this real right now, dude? So yeah, so they don't show this shirt on my little teaser page there. But I was reading the comments, and the comments are down bad, man. The comments are down bad. And they're in reference to, oh, yeah, whenever I see one of these person's videos, I see the... But that means that you're subscribed. That means that you're subscribed. So a lot of these comments are admitting to being subscribed to this particular channel, which there's nothing wrong with, right? Somebody mentioned, oh, they have good gimmicks and shit, but you know why you're subscribed. It's not because of the gimmicks, right? It's not because of the tricks. It's because of the tits, the questionable tits, because several have come to the postulation that maybe they're not who they appear to be. But let's look at some of these comments, right? God, those backgrounds cracked me up. There was one comment, by the way. I spent a lot of time going through and looking for different things, and I hate to explain jokes, right? I hate to explain jokes, but look at the background. The background was, I think, the funniest bit of the entire video. You had it changing different things, right? And I found humor in that. Juggernauts, she drank her school milk, but let's see. Okay, so far these are not down bad. This one is pretty down bad by Kirk. Not to shout him out here, but it says, so what channel is she? Right? Obviously referencing the need to find his channel for whatever reason. Loki, the hole in the card trick you showed actually fooled me. Yeah, it is kind of dope. You show a circle and then you turn it into a triangle, right? Things like that, I guess, are interesting, but it's not for that. You're not in it for the gimmicks. You're in it for the gimmicks. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I just have to click on the video for some reason. That's a little rough, right? This one right here is in reference to it being potentially a male. But if that's a male, let me tell you, I'd still grab those, right? I'd still grab them, those pieces of silicone. Let's see. There were a couple here that I know were down bad. Right here. Somehow I stumbled across this magic channel, and yeah, there are two very significant reasons why I've subscribed to her channel. Magic tutorials being a third. That's rough. That's a rough one. I guess self-aware, but still down pretty bad, right? And this one here, let's see. Oh, so you helped her with her magic. Do us a favor and help her with her music selection. So this has the heavy implication that you've been watching the channel, you've been watching her channel, and you're the only thing that you happen to dislike is the music, which is very monotonous, repetitive, children sort of, Mary had a little, like that sort of stuff, right? So that's what you're complaining about. But that means that you're subscribed to the channel, and again, nothing wrong with that. But you know why you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, you know exactly why you subscribe to the channel. So don't play games. Don't play games here. This isn't a game, Kaiba. Okay, this isn't a game, Kaiba. Said Kaiba. Sorry, said Yugi to Kaiba as he was playing a game. Right? Yes, I know this one. I gotta go learn some magic now. That's hysterical. She's been doing for a while. A lot of different channels, but yeah, it sucks. Girls don't have to do much these days, right? That one I think got me because I'm like, what? Huh? So you've been following her. You've been following her in her many endeavors, right? I stopped following that woman because I couldn't hack the music. And yeah, there was some guy in the comments saying every time saying the same damn thing, commenting on her physique. So I'm disappointed, guys. I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. I know, right? Because here's the thing. I like to distance myself as a community, right? So it's not just PigCake. It's not just me. It's the community that somehow I've managed to amass here on this wonderful platform. So my issue is that I thought that within my community, there's no simps, right? It's just people that you know what are just like me, right? And I'm no simp, my friends. I'm no simp. I'm not down bad. I'm not down astronomical. But then these comments let me know that you're down astronomical. And some people, her gimmicks are good. No. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here, right? You're in it for one thing and one thing alone. Let's actually hit that with one of these. Let's see if... Oh, fuck. Never mind. Okay, that doesn't show up. How about here? Royce. There you go. That had to be... I had to give a Royce for that. Had to give a Royce for that. But to be fair, right, in the videos that I did watch, there were interesting things that I haven't seen before, like little gimmicks, little things. But you know why you're subbed, right? You know why you're subbed to the channel. You know what it is that stands out, and she uses that, and she knows too, right? Because she has that trick with the pen through dollar, but she does it with her breast area, right? So it's a very it's there for a reason, right? All the thumbnails happen to be the voluptuous chest. So she knows what's going on too, right? She knows what she's using, or he potentially. There's several. There's a potential possibility of this person um, being the opposite sex that you imagine. Which case, you know what? That's tremendous. That's tremendous because it's providing the illusion, right? It's providing the illusion. Let's go through here. Been sub sometimes. Great tutorial and great content. Okay, I imagine you're talking about me. Maybe she did it nude. I could watch it once, but even then, right? No Nut November, right? It'd be No Nut November. It'd be the last day of No Nut November. Okay, I always get scared or fear every time I hear like ambulance or police drive by because I'm like, oh, okay. Low key, the hole in the card. Already read that one. You study psychology. You know exactly what's going on. I know exactly what's going on, right? And it rhymes with tits. Hey, Piggy, been watching since the beginning. Hope all is well. You've seen me through 2 divorces and a combat tour. Thanks for everything. Hey, dog, you keep it tight. And you know what? You're doing things that are more productive than magic, which is getting divorced and also doing tours. So that's definitely more productive. Getting shot at potentially is definitely more productive than doing card tricks or coin tricks or trying to figure out what trick do you have on you that you carry as an everyday carry. Yeah. So I appreciate you, dog. McDougal. McDougal. That's a hard name to go through school with, by the way. McDougal. Anything mech, I think, is a hard one because it's so easy to just add something. Hey, look, it's Mick. Dad is no longer in his life. Hey, look, it's Mick. I saw your shrimp dick while you were peeing over there. You know, it's very easy to add that into anything. Let's see this one. Oh, you simp for Anna. That's not simping. All right, that's not simping. I'm not simping for Anna D. All right, that's art. That's art. At this point, that's art. So there's no simping there, dude. And what do you mean? Oh, me. She happens to be posting a story where she's in my hometown, and I go, "Hey, whoa, dude, that's my hometown." That's not simping, okay? That's a conversation that's one-sided. So that's different. That's different than the than what you are accusing me of. So also starting guitar playing world. So many girls making videos in low skinny tops, sticking out everywhere. They know what they're doing. That does seem to be a trend, right? And I was reading. I was considering, right? I was considering making a video because this thing glossed over my head, and I don't know why I skipped it. But there were, I believe, in late 2019, all the accusations in. For the Magic Castle, right? If you guys are not familiar, the Magic Castle went through a little bit of a period there where the Los Angeles Times wrote a piece on them talking about sexual harassment allegations as well as allegations of racism. And I was going to do a video on it. And I decided not to. Because, well, I don't know. I think maybe the way the video would have come out would have probably been a little bit controversial, maybe. But just based on the article, based on the points they decided to highlight in that particular article, I got to tell you, man, I'm iffy. But I decided not to. Do that video. And I don't think I'm going to because I feel like people might disagree, right? But, I do agree with the fact that it's old, creepy magicians. What do you expect? Right? So you have an organization ran by a bunch of old creepy virgins. So yeah, dude, you kind of know what you're getting into when you go to that place. But first of all, the major red flag is that they're magicians. Right off the bat, you know that they're not really like, show me on the bear where your father touched you. Right? That lets me know that if you're a magician, that's a massive red flag. And also that you've been a magician for decades. Not just a couple, years. Oh, I've been doing it. You've been a magician for decades, to the point where you've actually had some sort of, you've made this castle, you've done this thing, you've been here for so long. Yeah, you're going to be doing some creepy shit. So I think it's, I don't want to say part and parcel, but it seems like if there's a unified area of virginity, right? The cone, if we're looking at this like a hurricane, well, the eye would be in the Magic Castle, just because that would be ground zero of virginity. And to assume that, no, they're not going to be different. They're going to be different. They're going to be normal. No, they're gonna be magicians, but with a modicum of control because they happen to be so specific as to the venue. Hey Piggy, you revealed your face, but you can still pull it off, bro. Pink nail polish and some tits. You got the hair. Maybe. I mean, I got to work chest today. Let's see. I could do the little titty bounce, right? Kind of, almost cheating. Well, I could do it, but this shirt's not really conducive for that. But I got to do that after, right? I got to do that after this particular stream, which is why I wanted to start early. So then that way I could end it, or not end it early, but end it at an appropriate time and then go and work out, do some workouts, do a little walk around, right? I feel like I've been a little bit lenient with my walks recently. Not today, my friends. Today, we're doing 12 miles today. We're doing a 12-mile little walk. And again, I recommend walks to everyone. Right? You want a low impact cardio exercise that's going to help you lose weight, get to that caloric deficit. Walking, my friends. And it also clears your mind of things. I guess if she could bring home the fat virgin cash for not even actually showing magic anything, more powers to her, says Larry Isley. Honestly, bro, the tricks kept me going. I appreciate that, man. And, anytime somebody tells me that, I'm like, oh, hey, I'm glad I'm making a positive impact on somebody's life through these videos. So that's why I'm disappointed in you guys. And I say you guys because I'm referring to the PigCake community. And there's a lot of disappointment ointment. I got to tell you, I was looking, I was of the opinion that the PigCake community is different, right? We're built different, right? We're short, but our dicks are tall. But no, it seems like, you guys still fall to the prey of the breast. And I guess, all right, it does show me that you're wired, in the right way. But, I got to tell you, at least if you're going to simp, don't do it publicly, right? Don't do it publicly. So don't simp in public, because then you look at the comments on that channel's videos. I think the name of the channel, by the way, is like 99K or something like that. It's like a weird little thing that people do, that they name the channel, the amount of subs or whatnot, and it makes people think that. But you read the comments there, and they're like, oh my God, Queen, whoa, Queen, yes. And it's like, that's not good to have in public. If only your actual YouTube comments could somehow be found. Like if a person could link that maybe in your resume, how crazy would that be? I think unemployment would go through the roof if your YouTube comments somehow became attached to your person, right? So if people were able to track that, or maybe you could search through comments, yeah, it'd be a massacre. It'd be a massacre. So that's why I'm disappointed. And hence the title of this particular stream. So I'm actually, for the first time, I haven't purchased Magic, by the way, in a long time. I haven't purchased any Magic products in a while. I don't usually get tempted by Magic, but I do feel like I'm tempted by a certain product that I've seen. It's weird enough because, it's bad when I had a dream about this yesterday. Not to go Martin Luther King, but I had a dream with a bunch of weird ideas for it. And it's this trick in particular. I have some reservations about it, right? But this is a trick called Totem by Alex Ng and Henry Harris, right? And I would probably procreate with Henry Harris if he gave me the opportunity. He's a very attractive man. That shows you how progressive I am, right? People say, "Hey, Piggy, oh my God, whoa, dude, you're crazy. What you're with all your crazy Christian conservative values?" But then I'm progressive because I'm referring to a man as attractive. So keeps you thinking, right? Keeps you on your feet. So don't just make accusations about what you think about me, right? Henry Harris, if he puts his hand on my thigh, it's going down. It's going down sexually. But this is a trick, and it's very interesting to me because it's a variant on a witch hand sort of thing, right? And you're using a thing by Colin McLeod, and it's a nice little principle. But what interests me is the actual gimmick, right? The gimmick that allows you to find out which hand something's in. And I feel like this gimmick is small enough, it's cheap enough that it's something that I would actually have, right, and use, and if the opportunity's right. And I like it. I like the idea of it if you're not familiar with what it is. But the concept is also interesting about this psychological force bit. So I haven't bought Magic in probably, I would say, 2 years, maybe. I haven't bought any specific Magic tricks in that long. So I might just break the mold and get this puppy. I might just do it. I might just bite the bullet. And there aren't a lot of reviews about it. because I think they're only bought they're pre-sale and or unless you buy directly from him. But the I do have some criticisms already though, just because I don't like the chip thing. I don't like the chip thing, but you could put the chip, the poker chip that's required for this routine. If you're not familiar with it, it's the spectators given a little, thing wrapped in gold and chocolate coin. Essentially, they hold it in their hand and they make decisions. And at the end of the day, you open up the foil, and it turns out to be a poker chip with all their decisions printed on it. So they think of Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa appears on a poker chip or is printed on a poker chip. They think of a number, the number's on it. They think of the color red, there are red flowers all around. They think of the Eiffel Tower, the Eiffel Tower is printed on the back. So that's sort of the effect that you're going for. But the method is very clever as to how you get to that particular idea. I don't like that. But what I like is the possibility of just putting this in, putting the chip that you need for the trick in a wallet or putting it somewhere and then using that in some sort of capacity to find where that object is or something like that. So I like the idea. So I might just take the bullet and bite it and do a review. But in finding this, the weird thing is that I've looked up, dude, today's, hey, call Piggy Day, right? Today's, hey, call Piggy Day during a stream. Again, no calls all morning. Right? And then I guarantee you no calls in the afternoon. But hey, you're going to do a live stream, dude. Let's just all call you. Let's just all call you at the same fucking time. This makes me want to go to a mall and make sure that lives are changed. That's a shirt that I can't make, right? I can't make that. About to change some lives. That seems like a shirt. Maybe enough. It's different enough that it's not going to seem like what I'm saying. But what I like about this is that the what do you call this? Is the what I would think is the versatility. But now the thing is that when I was looking through this, I saw a bunch of gimmicks that were what do you call this shit? That were for the coin in the hand bits, which Darren Brown got popularized when he was performing regularly on TV. And everybody and their mother came out with a way of finding it, right? You had Charles Gauci, who came up with one that you put in your fucking ear, not to give a spoiler, but you put it in the ear, and then that's how you find the coin. I think Jason Alexander, who plays George Costanza, did it wonderfully in his Penguin Live lecture. But they're all fucking unnecessarily expensive, and I'm not gonna buy something on impulse that it's $200 for a fucking trick that I might not ever do. But 50, I think, is enough. That is not necessarily terrible. So I don't know if anybody's had any experience with this particular routine. I know that it was on the Wizard product review recently. But I like the idea, and I think that with the actual concept by Colin Cloud, not to sound like a virgin, but there's a lot of things you could do with that, and I didn't realize that until I saw the actual demo of it. So watching a demo and then looking up the stuff was enough to get me kind of moving or thinking in that direction. Not to sound like a virgin, but I know a lot of magicians that have purchased these $200 gimmicks, $250 gimmicks that let you find the fucking coin, whatever coin they're holding in the hand, and it's a little bit redonkulous for any effect. I think unless you're professional and you're working and you're gonna make that money back, then maybe it's justified. But as a I would say professionally amateur magician like me, that's way above my my tax bracket. Let's look at the comments. I think a lot of people would be in prison if the comments could be found. I agree. Twat the cock, did you say? That sounds pretty cool. And $50, it's reasonable, right? That legit seems like priming is just priming because you can use the Florida Institute and find a lot of free stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. Priming? Unless it's this particular effect. Well, no, it's this particular effect. It's a mechanical method, right? Not to spoil it, but it's a mechanical method. And what I like about it is that you're using the witch hand bit in order to make them pick a particular selection. Now, that's also the downside because, well, there's certain things on the chip that I wouldn't ever do the routine as presented. I think that if I ever have an opportunity to perform it, if the scenario happens to, show up, I wouldn't ever do it with the gold foil, with the thing. I think that there are other different ways to do it that are better. But it's still an interesting concept that allows you to have essentially the person puts, the poker chip in whatever hand they want, and you're able to make or force them to pick a particular thing depending on the decision they make, which is a very strong effect because it seems like there's no way you could know it, but of course the gimmick allows you to know that. So this is something that I'm interested in. This is something that I'm definitely potentially contemplating. I'm probably going to do it just for the review because there aren't a lot of reviews. There was one that I saw by a smaller channel, and by smaller I mean it gets more views than I do, but they seem to be positive about it. But that's Virginie, right? Look at that magic. We're talking about magic, my friends. Who would have thunk it on a PigCake live stream that we're talking about magic tricks? Usually, we talk about many things that are happening around the planet, right? Like the uh, president visiting the Vatican and incidents coming out of that, right? That's usually what we talk about. But no, magic, because it's a magic channel. So we're talking about magic, right? To add to the virginity that we've spoken about previously. Imagine, look at the virginity captured in this stream. We've talked about magicians down bad. We've talked about simps in my PigCake community. And we've also talked about a trick, right? We've talked about a trick that's potentially coming out, something that might hit the waves soon. So you can't say that, oh man, wow, PigCake isn't talking about magic on a magic channel, so I'm gonna stop watching because I don't want to hear a guy talk about anything else. I only want to hear a guy talk about magic. Here's some fucking magic for you. You fuck. The other one here too is something that I hate that I've seen. This is really virgin, and I apologize, but I guess is the nature of this particular stream. But the other one that I've seen is who is editing videos? Who is editing videos for magicians? Who? Just let me know, right? I think what it is that magicians, they do the magic, right? They do the magic, and then when it comes to the other parts, right? And mind you, this is coming from an individual that I consider myself shit at marketing. I'm terrible, right? And it's a necessary part, especially if you're trying to make a living doing this. With the PigCake Magic Academy, where $5 a month gets you 2 videos every single week going over card stuff. You get coin stuff, over 1,000 videos already. And you get 2 additional tutorials that I don't post anywhere else. So that's 4 videos every single week. Look at that. Right? Look at that. So I'm shit at marketing. That's the only thing. And I'll drop that at the end of a video when everybody's already done watching it. So it's not like it matters. So I'm terrible when it comes to that particular endeavor. But you need to shoot videos as a magician because you're trying to, cater to what is mostly an online audience. So then you have to figure out how to edit because you're going to be cheap and you're not going to want to pay somebody to edit. So you're going to try to figure out how to edit. And then you end up using these templates. And then every single magician that I've seen that use these templates, everything looks the same. And you have the same little biddle. You have the same little guitar riff that comes up for no fucking reason. And what I love about it is that you see this constantly in magic demos where they have this very sort of rock vibe, like a cool, like it would have been super cool in 1990, maybe 4, right? It would have been like, whoa, that's innovative. But in 2021, almost 2022, you gotta push past your prime. Okay, you gotta push past your prime. And maybe you peaked in 1994. Maybe that's when you peaked. Maybe you caught a football in a game in 1994, and you want to relive that, right? By having that same sort of the same music and the same sort of appearance of that you had. But so the video that I'm referring to is this one in particular, which is just a fucking coin trick. It's nothing crazy. Let's put on the headphones for this. Right? Look at this smooth transition, boys. Almost passed out from how fucking excited that was. But let's look at this, right? Let's look at this. So this is a coin trick, but it's not about the coin trick. I mean, it is. It's a little bit edgy for my book, right? The way he does it, always keeping his face in frame with the one strand of hair that's just doing this. That's already cringy. But the music, help me out here.
Hey guys, Alex Sosa here. This new version of coin through glass is very visual.
You can't fucking see. I'm sorry, right? I get it. Yes, I have a man bun. It's kind of a, get a haircut. It doesn't matter, all right? I like it, and it's nice and tidy. I'm taking advantage of growing long hair for the first time in my life. Shut the fuck up, okay? But this right here, right? The haircut that I have doesn't impede on my ability to live, right? If I wanted to see, I could see. But this, I know you can't see. Dude, I know you can't see right now. Your peripheral vision is fucked right now. So what's the purpose? What's the purpose of this? Somebody please help me. Right? Somebody please help me with this. And I hope that this fucking stream doesn't get what do you call this, demonetized, because the small 30-second clip that I just played. Right? Because that's what's been happening. Usually every single fucking time. Oh, hey, you played the stream. Oh, so we can't commentate? This isn't transformative content. Fuck you, YouTube. But it's cringe. Right? So this is they have the same sort of music in every fucking video that I've seen. And it's like it's over the top for what? For a coin through glass trick? I saw the same sort of music for like a trick where it's like, oh, it's very simple. And they always have these little, I would say text stingers, right? Let me mute this real quick. But you have these text stingers, right? Like this shit right here. Like, fuck yeah, Alex Souza, fuck. And it's like the same music from Inception, but it's for ridiculous shit. So it'll be like, oh, simple trick. 3 cards are placed on a table. 1 card is selected by an audience. The other 2 cards are put in the pocket. And then the magician has predicted each card in every chord. And that's the text that's coming up. Verbatim. Like that. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? With this Biddle music? With this fucking 1997 imitation of music that was popular in 1992? What's going on with this? And they're doing this in 2022. So I don't understand it. I don't get it. And it seems to me like what it is, it's that they have a trick. They want to market it. So they send out a demo video to all the magic manufacturers, but they edit it with a template. Right? And they go, oh, no, it's cool. I'll just change the text on the template, and I'll just keep the same music. And I'll just, that's what I'll do. Take a little bit of time. Okay? Take a little bit of time. Okay? Premiere's not that hard. It took me maybe a week to get it. Right, you got the shortcuts down, and just copying is not hard if you're putting so video, audio, and good. All right, we're good, and it's not hard, right, to come up with a magic demo. And people want to see the trick. That's all they want to see. They want to see the trick. So it doesn't matter that you have all these fucking transitions and then all these music drops. Let's just see the rest of this stuff here. Let's go through this and hope that I don't get fucked in the ass by Audio Jungle. We'll see.
It's also here. This new version of coin through glass is very visual and very easy to do.
Audio levels are also key, my friends. And I know. This is thick coming from me, right? That it took me God knows how long to figure out audio and to do things right. But I almost died right now because of that fucking thing. And then look at this. Look at this. I don't understand who okayed this, right? Who okayed this particular thing here? Oh, I know. I'm just going to stare at myself at the monitor. That's another thing. Don't stare at the fucking monitor. Jesus, please. I'm giving you guys advice here, right? If you guys are a magician, if you guys are anybody that's working with video, look at the lens. There's an element inside. You want to look inside of that, right? You look inside of that and it looks like I'm talking to you. Whereas if I do this, guess what? Now I'm impersonal. I'm looking at the monitor. It's not, you're not going to connect. And then if I'm doing this, right, look at this. This is also even worse, but I have to because I'm reading the comments, so shut up. But in a demo video, just look at the fucking, especially a shot like this. This is not even a pickup shot, but you're not doing anything, just putting a coin in the glass. Just look at the lens and put the coin in the glass, right? All right, I'm sorry. So, he already showed that exact same thing, by the way. He already showed that somebody, he already showed the exact same thing. So this is the second time he shows the exact same. But I just want to see how many times he has that edgelord hair. All of it. The entire time he keeps that hair. And that's on purpose, too, I feel. Like, when you put your hair up or you have your hair, typically you'll have it to the side. But he's like, no. I want to do this. Let's see. Let's see if I could kind of edge myself up here. All right, I got to do this right here. Right, is this a natural look right here? Is this normal? Let's see how many hairs I could pull to see. And it's on my fucking nose too. Like, what is this? Yeah, it's a normal look. It's natural. All right, you can't even see it because of my fucking thin hair there. But look at that. What is that? Come on, man. Come on, man. vice president under Mantis Toboggan. But that's enough of me shitting on that particular demo. But the music, all right, the music. It's mostly for the point on the music. I don't get it. And I wish somebody would at least take a little bit of time just to edit, or give it to somebody that knows how to edit, right? Just give it to somebody that knows how to edit, that isn't going to just put a template on that and make it look like you're essentially just the master of iMovie, right? The master of iMovie templates. So let's go through the comments here that I skipped. Production value. I assume you're talking about the production value of this channel, of which I appreciate. Look at this. Right, look at that. You got some Japanese vaporwave commercials taking place in the background. You got King through green sour apple homeless liquor bottles. Things are crazy. Look at that. And the crazy part is you could see, let's see if I could do this. Maybe this way. Oh, I could extend the video. Look at that. Look at that. That's a little magic trick. Right, so you see the video behind me, right? You see it through the bottle. And then I could extend it over here. I believe this is the limit. I think, yeah, this might be the limit over here. But you see it? You could see the video through the bottle. What? I think I'm going to kill myself. Okay. I'm sorry. There's editors you could hire online that work for YouTubers' channel. Yeah, Fiverr, right? You could pay an Indian $5 to edit your video, and they'll drop hot memes. I can't do impressions. Let's see. If somebody asks you if magic is real, what would you say to the person? Nope. Nope, it's not real. Is magic real? It's crazy. What, are you real right now? Are you real? Are we real? Or actually, you know what I'd say? I'd say this. I'd say, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You're in a dream. Wake up, wake up, wake up. That's how I would tell him. That or maybe this. I tell him this maybe. Royce. It's Royce. That's Prince Royce. That's his signature. That's what I'll tell him. Audio Jungle says Mago Aficionado. I think this trailer was inspired by Big Blind Media's trailers. They always try to make things epic. John Bannon had a hilarious one. Yeah, and John Bannon, I love his magic, but he doesn't. When I think cool, like sort of rock, I don't think of John Bannon. Let's look up one of them. I hope that I don't get blasted again in the ass by free music. But let's see, Big Blind. And they also have a notoriety for having some pretty, I would say, pretty attractive birds, as they say, in the demo videos. But Big Blind Media, John Bannon. Let's take a look at one of John Bannon's demo videos. So this one's Mega Wave. This one's Bandwidth. You're not going to see that. Maybe Buzzkill? No, I don't know if you're going to see any here. Move Zero, maybe? Damn. Yeah, let's see this one. These nuts. Sorry, I apologize. Right? Maybe that edge. Look at what I did to my... off from that edgelord. Attempt to be an edgelord. But yeah, Big Blind Media is definitely one that does it. Only way it could be edgy if he wore dangly earrings, right? But those are making a comeback. Those are definitely making a comeback. Dangly earrings, right? That seems to be the trend now. Everybody has the crosses. I had the Ankh, right? I'm different. People have the little crosses. And not even the original George Michael or from, what's the one that popularized it too? St. Elmo's Fire. I forgot the name of the actor in that movie, but he kind of popularized it too. And he had the little dangly, right? He had one dangly. George Michael had one dangly and then one long dangly. People now just have like the little things that are a little like, oh, a sword. What's the sword mean? I have Ankhs, right? Because I'm Egyptian. It's an Egyptian symbol, so it makes sense. Look at that. It comes full circle. So let's take a look at this one. This is the demo video for Move Zero Volume 2, which is, by the way, probably one of the best fucking takes on self-working magic. Ted Cruz makes a major prediction on the Virginia race. He's the, I think he's the killer. He's the Zodiac killer, I believe. And he's aware of the meme, which is kind of funny. The reason I said that is because it showed up here, right? That's why. But let's see this one here. So let's see if they have the sort of bombastic dynamic editing that I just saw on the other one. It's got like an acid, right? I guess this is directly taken from it and less of a demo, but it's got like an acid sort of base to it, which is dope.
Joey, this isn't so much a card trick, but it's like a card game. Do you want to play a game?
Of course.
All right. We'll use this deck of cards, and we'll each take some cards at random. And as a matter of fact, I'll let you choose my cards for me, too. So what I want you to do is cut off a small packet of cards, just lift it straight up.
Okay, so this is just a trick demo, right? It's not necessarily a actual demo video with editing and all that stuff. Which let me see if I could find one here. I think these are all just gonna be performances, but they're very like boom, fucking in your face shit. And again, with fairly attractive. Let's see this one, Paint the Black. This seems like a type, right? You see what I mean? All the text. Let's go through. You see what I mean though? Like it's not you're doing card tricks. Like there's nothing cool about card tricks. Like you could do interesting card tricks, but this you have that cool music where it's like fuck yeah, dude. We're going to rock, we're going to do pills, we're going to snort coke, and we're going to fucking do some card tricks. That's what it sounds like. And you have like John Bannon, who's like an older guy, like a former lawyer. It just seems over the top for what it is, right? And there's like cards turning over. It's like, oh, a self-working trick. So you have this really like crazy fuck yeah track to it, really loud, dynamic. But then what you're showing is not correlated to that. It's not correlated to that cool rock star vibe that you're going for, which I find hysterical. So even this one, which is a very well-produced one, especially compared to the previous one we saw, but you could tell maybe this sort of inspired that.
Have you like
okay, and this is just like
I don't know how many magicians you've seen.
Like a demo clip. But you see what I mean? It's like, fuck yeah, like, dude. So it's odd. I don't know. I don't know if they started. I don't know if they're the ones that started that trend of like sort of like, fuck yeah, dude, rock. Maybe Illusionist started doing that. And then other people saw and started doing it too. But holy shit. Let me look through these. Sorry, I skipped some comments as I went on a little bit of an aside there. Let's go back here. Let's go here. Okay. So simple trick. Listen, man, we already busted the PigCake community for being simps. So I thought that the simps were outside of the PigCake community. No, they're inside. They're making their way sort of like viruses and spreading. He's copying a lot of styles. It's coming out as fake. He's got emo hair, rock and roll music, and a coin trick, but with his posh British accent, right? Referring to the previous trick. You kind of get a pinhole effect with the hair, so the closer is your hair to your eye. Yeah, but there's nothing more aggravating to me than the feeling of hair on your fucking, like, just this right here. There's a hair right now that I feel on my cheek, and I want to honestly self-defense grenade a nursery right now from that little strand of hair. So I saw a guy, I was riding the bike the other day, and I saw a guy like this. Like he had this, mops. Just curly, hard hair, just like this. I mean, what are you trying to do at this point? Are you like, what's the point that you're trying to make? Oh, people take their hair off of their face. No, I'm gonna put my hair on my face so you can't see my face. That's my aesthetic. I'm mysterious.
Royce.
I don't know why people watch these. Still edgy though. Call this magician a pizza cutter because he's all edge. I need to have a stinger that's like a rock drop, like one of those, so I could fucking add that in case somebody says some crazy rock and roll shit, like what you just said, JT. I only buy magic if been reviewed. I don't trust the trailers. That's why I'm inclined to get that one by Henry Harris, because Wizard Magic Review reviewed it, and they're typically a group of people that I would consider to be authorities on reviewing products, so I would take their stuff seriously. Jokes aside, I find that too much editing gets really distracting. It reminds me of that there's like a famous overly edited Indian like I want to call it a telenovela, right? One of those. Let's see, edited Indian drama. Let's see, there's one that I've seen here which is hysterical. I hope I don't get ass blasted from this, but let's go and show you what I'm talking about. I'm warning you ahead of time, this might be an ear molestation, so that's your warning. And this is the one I remember seeing this. It's like, oh my god. What's this? What the fuck is this? Somebody please fire that man. Somebody please fire that man. But it reminds me of that. Just got Paul Curry's touch from Penguin thanks to Magic Orthodoxy Review. Yeah, Paul Curry, man. Anything that you find from Paul Curry is solid gold. The original take, I gotta say, on obviously Out of This World is a tremendous classic. I don't like the original. But everybody's come up with different methods to it, and he has a lot of other stuff that's well beyond, worlds beyond. I think that's the name of his book, Worlds Beyond what other people have written. So Paul Curry is definitely someone that you want to study if you're a serious practitioner of magic. Sword means you want to irritate your skin every time you turn your head. Oh, like the sword dangly, right? If you say that, yeah, that sounds like annoying. But see this is kind of sharp, and there's no. I sleep with these on, so I haven't had any issue with that yet. Let's see. The music vibes and the card trick don't work together. Feels fake. Yeah, I agree. Holy shit, this needs a photosensitivity warning. Yeah, I said, hey, what we should do is have an audio warning. No, we should have had a warning for the people that have seizures when it comes to looking at that sort of shit. I'm fairly new to Magic, and I was so confused by how cool trailers look to make things look. Yeah, but at the end of the day, what do people want? People literally just want a demo where you show the product, right, and you're honest about it. Hey, here's a trick. Even if you're not going to do a full performance, right, you're honest in the demo. Oh, we're not going to show you a full performance because we're not going to sell you the secret. We're selling you this thing that we've taken God knows how much money to develop. We've spent a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort. So obviously we're going to charge money for it, but we're not going to show you the full trailer for respect to the people who purchase it, right? If the demo would be something that would be a revelation of the actual method per se. But honesty, I think honesty is what people are looking for in demo videos. Of course, we have a comment from PigCake's forehead. Is that a comb over? No, it's not a comb over. It's my attempt to pull a strand out to be edgy, to replicate that of the demo video that we were talking about previously. But I do admit that I do have quite a sizable forehead, right? As I do a normal head. I have a big forehead, and I have an even bigger head. Royce. That was a dick joke. Royce. Classic video, cool shirt. Thank you, I appreciate it. Adding to the chat in the vague hope that the algorithm haven't keyed bin wangs into YouTube for at least 72 hours. I haven't, you know what? I don't know where my bin wangs are. I gotta see there. I don't think there. I'm always putting cards away, right? I have the, the boxes where I put the cards away, and then that box gets refilled, or the places where I stack cards get restacked with decks of cards that people send me. Send me cool shit, man. Send me cool things like electronics and shit, like things that you could turn on that get by the fucking, like the FBI watches now puts you on a watch list because you sent it to me. Don't send me playing cards, but I get playing cards up the ass. Large forehead, just thinning in the hairline. Thank you for that. Thank you for that little bout of honesty. Yeah, I don't have thinning hair, right? These are thin strands. My hair is pretty thick, I gotta say. What my problem is that my forehead keeps getting bigger because my hairline is receding. That's my issue, right? So my hairline is up to here, essentially, right? So I have the Vegeta, per se, and so that's my issue. But the rest of the head is nice and thick. I like it. It's too thick, as a matter of fact. But what the issue is the hairline right here, right? I sent you a card magic deck with maps on it. Yeah, I still have it here. Or not. I had it here. I had it, but I no longer have it. But have you Magic? Okay, speaking of the expert of Magic reviews, right? I'm interested in Totem by Alex N. And I don't know if they've sent it to you. I don't know if you've purchased it. I don't know what's your take on it, but I'm considering purchasing it, right? So I don't know if maybe I should wait on the Magic Orthodoxy review for it, but I don't know if it's something that you have on the horizon. Magic Orthodoxy, as I have made my last Magic purchase, I think I mentioned before, was like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, maybe. But I remember binge watching all your videos and being very tempted to purchase a lot of stuff that I didn't need. It's with your binwangs, right? Yeah, I believe that. You look so much more attractive if you shaved. I don't know the shape of my head, so I'm afraid to shave my head. And when I have had it pretty short, I don't think that it's not a good shape, right? So I'm gonna keep the hair long as possible until inevitably I have to shave it because it looks ridiculous. When my hairline goes all the way to, I would say, half my head, like Max Maven, yeah, okay, it's gone. But until then, I'm keeping it long, baby. I'm keeping it way long. I keep everything long. Fuck.
Royce.
Dick jokes are plenty here. Dick jokes are plenty. You join the streams and you're gonna get a lot of dick jokes. Is there anything else here? I know I want to talk about those two products. I wanted to tell you guys how disappointed I am at you guys for your crazy stuff. Since Totem by Henry Harris and Alex Ng. Wow, it's gotta be good. Are you saying because I'm doing the PigCake stamp of approval on it? I mean, I've seen the video and I know that it's what do you call this? Good, but I'm just iffy about the actual gimmick that comes with it. I agree with Hene. Shave it all off. I'm not gonna shave it off. I'm not gonna shave it. I'm gonna keep it. Right, just like the beard. The beard is like a man's makeup, right? So we gotta keep it because if not, then and also my chin is fucked. So I have to have it shaved, or I have to have it covering my chin because my chin is not really pronounced. I used to have the Flavor Saver, which is just this. So I just had this for a while. But I didn't want to look like I sang that, what's that song? Wah! That shit, right? I don't know what that is, but that guy has like a Flavor Saver with the piercings here. So I didn't want to look like that. So I decided to grow the beard out. But you know what? I think that's the stream. Right, unless we could come to some hot comments here, which is the I would say the end game portion of the stream. Right, this is the latter portion where we've gone over all my topics, we've gone through what I want to talk about, but now it's the you portion. Right, hey, what does the PigCake community have to say? What does the PigCake community have on their minds? Right, and sometimes, as you've noticed, some people give me good, interesting topics that turn into full videos. Sometimes we get into whole asides that we go back and forth on things, right? So there's that portion that I need to make a little card for on that. If it doesn't work out, just wear beanies. No, I don't want the Tim Pool look. I don't want to look like Tim Pool, who's a political commentator here, that he's indoors, right? I get it. I'm wearing a hat indoors, but he's always wearing a beanie indoors, right? And a beanie is because your hair's cold or your head's cold. Not when you're indoors, all right? You're wearing it because you're ashamed of your bald head. So in this case, I just happen to throw a hat on, but this is an indoor hat. You could wear a cap indoors, but a beanie is completely outside of the question. Shave my head to look like Jason Statham. All right. Let's see. Music video by The Shaman. That's a very specific Jason Statham reference. I'm glad you didn't reference that movie where he has to keep his adrenaline up, and then he bangs people to keep his adrenaline up, and then he has to what do you call this? What's he have to do after? He goes and he steals cars and stuff. Terrible. That movie was terrible. It's like a male fever dream. Talk about toxic masculinity, right? To show you my progressive values. People accusing me of being did you have a beard when your outro was ear rape on a swing set? Yeah, I've had a beard for probably 10 years now. Probably. So that was rough, right? Imagine this face. I don't know if I have a video or a picture of it. I'm sure people have found pictures, but I don't know if I've posted one on my account without it. Everyone is praising the invisible deck, but to be honest, I don't like it that much because it kind of wears off, and the fact that you only name the card only matters for magicians. Maybe. There's some merit to that particular comment, but I do think the power is in the fairness of it, right? It's a very fair trick, and there is a power in having the card named and not having touched the deck until they name the card. I think there's a good power in that and a good strength in the clarity of the effect. There isn't any sort of weird movements. It's just literally spreading the cards to them, right? And that's pretty much what you would show them. So it's a very fair effect. Now, it wearing off, I think that there's a good, if my memory serves me correct, there's a roughing stick that you could probably purchase that will make that deck last a long time. You could probably make your own fucking deck. I have strands of hair in my face now. But as far as that, you could probably do that and it would last you a lot longer. But I find that the decks that are pre-made, like the invisible decks that are pre-made, have too much roughing on it. So that you always get to this thing. Let me see if I could. You always get to this moment when it comes to the invisible deck, which I hate. But I guess it's part of just the fact that they're the way they are. But you're spreading the cards, right? You have, oh, look, I don't have any card. All the cards, I guess it's better to show you with the cards face up, right? He goes, oh, all the cards are, let me see if I could show you accurately without a deck. But you have to do this thing where you show all the cards to be normal. And then you go, oh, look, but we have one face down card that's magically appeared in the deck. And what's the card? And you show it to them, right? So I don't know. I feel like that's the part that I don't like, but that's just the nature of invisible decks and the fact that they over rough it so that when you actually use it, it gets worn down in performance. But it's easier to make them these days. It's very easy to make. Did you have a beard and long hair as a school teacher? I had short hair, but I had the beard. And the worst part about it is that I used to get my hair cut when I was a teacher at Supercuts. So I would pay my girl $15 and be like, hey, yo, cut my hair, girl. And it's a very attractive MILF at Supercuts. And I think she still cuts there. But she would cut my shit. And I would say, hey, do number 2 on the sides and scissors on top. And I would come out looking like a Cuban kid. I'd look like a little Cuban boy. So that's what my haircut would look like. So I stopped doing that. And I started going to barbers. And then now I just cut my own shit. I just trim it and then trim the sides and then we're good. Real question. I hear you make a lot of comments about David Masterson. I don't really know the history behind that. Who the fuck is David Masterson? I think I've ever made a comment about David Masterson. And that's a little bit odd, right? Recently discovered the channel and loving it. Love the milk video. Look at that. We got some brand new ones. We got some brand new eyes here on the channel. Right? Hopefully you haven't sifted through the content that much where you're like, all right, fuck this guy. But you know what? It's good to have you while we have you, Jack. What do you think of Jason Maher, tackling the 365 challenge again? I think that he's a very talented magician, and it shows every time he pops up on one of your videos, right, or pops up on one of your social media feeds, and he's out there doing some crazy shit, that he's very fucking talented, especially doing the tricks that he does. I don't know about you, if you ever recorded videos for Instagram, or it's fucking hard, right? Even an easy trick that I'm like, oh, I'm going to do an Instagram video. It's probably going to take 2 seconds to do because it's an easy trick. No, you'll be doing it 100 times until you get it right. He's doing these very complicated, eloquent sleight of hand tricks. So he's very skilled. So, you know, if there's anybody that could probably do that and gain some success from it, it would be him. Being bald is nothing to be ashamed of. Think of all this handsome bald men out there. John Lovick. That's a good name to start with. Darren Brown, Justin Miller. Darren Brown, I think he's conventionally attractive. I think Darren Brown is an attractive man. He's gotten a little bit older, right? But we all do. But when he was younger, he was definitely a stud. So you know what? That's in good company. That's in good company. I lost my invisible deck, but I didn't. Oh, that's funny. That's so. Oh, you lost your invisible. So now it's invisible, right? It's invisible. I hate that premise, though. I hate that presentation. It's like, hey, here. Oh, fuck. I'm going to hate that I know all the jokes. But it's like, so here's an invisible deck of playing cards, right? Could you imagine shuffling the deck for me? No, but actually do it. Shuffle the deck. Oh. You need to take them out of the box before you shuffle them. I almost passed out doing that. Oh my God, I actually almost passed out doing that. But you have all the little bits, and then you go, now imagine throwing a deck to me. Whoa. Crazy, you imagine throwing a deck to me. Insane. What was the card you said? Interesting. I only have one. It's a dumb way of doing it. I think that's a stupid way. Craig Petty, I think, has like his project now that's like a billion different ways of using it. Jay Sankey has a whole project on that too. But I hate that presentation, right, of that. Or, oh, we're going to do the ambitious card. This is the most ambitious card in the deck. If I put it in the middle, It's going to make its way to the top because of its ambition. I'm going to hurt myself today. Jesus Christ. But I love magicians that take the products like, or take the magic too literally, right? But that's a stream. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for partaking in the stream. I appreciate you. I really do. I'm not just saying that because it's what YouTubers say at the end of videos, but I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching the videos. I believe Thursday or Friday, tomorrow or the day after, I'm putting up another video. It's a nice little card to box, right? It's more of an incomplete idea, but it's still something fun that you could play around with. And it's nothing new, but it's an interesting little way of approaching it. So that's going to be up, I believe, maybe Friday. We'll do Friday. Because I'm waiting. Because, see, I made the mistake of trading cameras with Daniel, right? He's going to sell my old camera, and I'm going to get his camera that he was selling, all right? So it's a Canon RP. It's a full-frame camera. But the lens that I have is a crop sensor lens. So I could only shoot in 4K, right? Now, that's an advantage, right? It's an advantage because the quality's higher. But also, I don't get the focus. So I'm battling the focus, and then I'm also battling file size. Like 20 gigs for a 12-minute video. I'm losing my mind. So I'm going to wait till he comes tomorrow. I'm borrowing one of his lenses, and we'll see from that. So I'm probably going to put it out on Friday. Same thing. I think maybe I might shoot the mentalism one later today, and I'll have that be 4K. But I can't deal with it. There's too much focus issues. The file size is too big. So that's my current issue, just to be a little bit virgin-y with this. But that's the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if you enjoyed it, but thank you guys for watching. And I'm trying to end this with a nice little message, right? What can I say here at the tail end of the video? Some genuine advice. Did the sound just go off? Don't say that. I see it moving, you fuck. Penis butt. Penis butt. Penis butt. I see it. I see the levels. You know what? Make sure your sound is connected and test it before you actually produce a video.